I believe what Siski and AJ said yesterday or over the weekend is true. He didn't just wake up 2 days ago, Sheldon. Let's all keep it real, Shaun. And he wakes up and goes, oh, fuck, I got to get out of Dodge. I can't win here. Stop, homie. He's known for at least 6 to 8, 10 months. We got somebody that wants to say something. AJ McCarron, welcome in. Hey,
Sheldon, what up?
What up?
Please elaborate, because you kind of wanted to get into this conversation. What's going on here? Can you elaborate what your takes are?
Listen, I respect both of them, but I'm gonna tell them why they're wrong. It would be you could use the example of Notre Dame. Say Marcus Freeman. Who would you consider your biggest rivalry? USC.
Yep.
And who?
Stanford.
So say Stanford was back to its Andrew Luck days, Sheldon. All right. And USC's at its Pete Carroll days. All right. Just from a team standpoint. And Marcus Freeman's at y'all's stage of where Notre Dame's been at for the last 10 years, whether it was y'all in the national championship or them fighting last year and them making a run again this year. And Marcus Freeman all of a sudden sent his family down. All right. Been hearing whisperings about him possibly leaving. And all of a sudden, he doesn't even try to hide it. He sends his family on a private jet and puts it out there that he's going down, flying out west to see USC, visit the campus, look around in neighborhoods, high schools for his kids. And then after that, he's taking a trip to Stanford. And all of a sudden, he comes back to you, and he's still not telling you anything. So if you're Keith Carter as the AD at Ole Miss, and you still don't hear what's going on, and you're hearing from everybody else outside of the building at other universities that he's taken one of these jobs, and you're in a small window of you have to make a change now, because if you wait any longer, you're already missing out. They missed out on their first head coach choice. They missed out on their second head coach choice. And now how are you the bad guy? At some point, I got to make a decision, because I got early signing day coming up. I got a one-window transfer portal coming up now. And you're expecting to coach my team that we all believe in this building that could make a playoff run. So now we're well into January in this thing, still without a coach, even though our head coach is the head coach of a rival school. Like, you can't do it. It doesn't make sense. Ole Miss gave him everything, and this comes from sources. And the reason I can say this is because of the people that I know that are connected inside that building. Ole Miss gave him everything he wanted, from a sense of paying him more money. The contract he got offered from Ole Miss was more than he signed for at LSU. Fact. All right. When it came to facilities, everything they've hid, just check the internet. Everything they've done to help him stay focused and get whatever he wants, they've never said no. They literally had the keys to the city, to the building. He ran everything. So if you've given this dude everything he wants, and at the same time, that before he coached the Egg Bowl, it was already a verbal agreement that he was the head coach at LSU, and he still didn't have the balls to tell Keith Carter that he was going to leave. And right after the game, they asked him, and what did he say? I don't know what I want to do. Like, come on. Listen, it's different from Tulane. This is not a group of 5 school. We are not a stepping stone. Guys go to South Alabama, Tulane, South Florida, other schools like that as a stepping stone to take a big job. This is a major university in the SEC. We are an 11-1 team. You are leaving an 11-1 team with the worst roster that you've had since in a while since you've been there. And you went 11-1 with this roster, and you're leaving a championship team, contending team, to go to a team that's what did they end up? 7-5? LSU? That's not even close. Like I'm not against coaches leaving. Coaches can leave. That's what Lane Kiffin has worked his ass off for, right? If he wants that choice, he thinks LSU's a better fit, go. It's the prolonging of the process and kind of keeping Ole Miss on the leash and the way you're handling it. No other coach has done this. Did John Summerall send his family down to Gainesville and get out in the public? It wasn't out in the public.
Yes, it was. I knew.
It wasn't out in the public, King, though, 2 weeks before he took the job.
No, so here's where you're wrong, AJ. Because here's how the AD should have handled it. What difference does it make?
Before you cook, Sheldon, you got to go?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, go ahead.
So what difference does it make if Lane tells me the Wednesday before Mississippi State or the day after the game? It doesn't matter to me. As the AD, here's what I'm going to tell Lane. I'm okay with you leaving because we did everything in our control to keep you. So obviously there's something about LSU that you desire. We're going to wish you all the best of luck. But if you want your face to be good in Oxford, then go win this national title. Period. Point blank, period. Go win this national title. And your face will be good in Oxford. If I feel like at the end of this that you were putting too much energy to LSU and not enough energy and focus to us, and we go out and we lay an egg in the college football playoff, guess what? Your face is going to be bad in Oxford forever. But I'm not going to sabotage our opportunity to bring a college football championship to a school. You talk about Ole Miss being this prominent university. They're not one of the top 10 football programs in America. So they are a stepping stone for certain jobs.
Yep.
Now, they're not a stepping stone on the same level as a Tulane, a Memphis, or South Florida, but there are better, more prominent, more high-profile jobs out there than Ole Miss. That's not a knock at Ole Miss. That's just facts. Yeah. It is what it is.
See, but I disagree, King, because of today's era in college football. Everybody in the SEC and everybody in college football has an opportunity. We've gone to a California mindset. Everybody has an opportunity to be successful. How do they not? It's proven.
Don't tell me I'm no shout out to Cali, but don't put me in that California because all us play with California guys.
But I'm saying everybody in college football has an equal opportunity now to be successful. Everybody. If it wasn't, Vandy wouldn't be 10-2. Oh, what are we talking about? Vandy was an academic school. You went there to be a doctor and a lawyer. You didn't go there to Vandy to play football.
So you're saying LSU is not a better, more high-profile job than Ole Miss?
No, I do not think so right now. I think
you don't think so.
All the mess that they have going
on the national platform, AJ, 100% of the people would agree that LSU is a higher profile, bigger, big-time job than Ole Miss. Not a knock on Ole Miss. Not saying Ole Miss is a bad job. They just are LSU.
No, but AJ's saying right now, not overall.
Yeah, not overall. I'm saying right now. I'm saying the LSU brand, okay, but it doesn't matter where you're at right now. If a school is willing to give you everything you need and they're willing to take care of you, the brand doesn't matter anymore.
It does.
It's why guys aren't signing with Alabama and Notre Dame because of the gold helmets and the Crimson Tide history. It's based off of contracts and what you're giving them. It's not based off a brand anymore. If it was, LSU would have never fallen off.
So you're saying the AD didn't sabotage the entire thing because he got in his feelings?
No, but because he had to make a choice, King. He had to make a choice.
He still
had to make a choice. If he didn't make a choice, he was going to set the program back 5 to 10 years because he was going to eventually miss out on his entire staff. By making a quick decision, he was able to save his defensive staff, and he's probably going to save most of his offensive staff because Keith Carter said, boss move, checkmate, bitch. What I'll do is if you want to leave and you're saying – and you lied to Marty Smith and said you didn't send out a text message that said, hey, if you're either on the plane or not, you won't have a job if you don't get on the plane with me right now. So that's a fact. He did send that out there, okay? And Keith Carter, the AD, said, checkmate. How about this? All my offensive guys, if you stay, we'll double your pay. Mic drop. And now you got dudes that are playing and seeing and wanting to come back to Ole Miss for the playoffs or for permanently.
So he's gonna name Pete Golden the full-time head coach?
Yeah.
He's already named. He's already named him. We got hey Sheldon.
One quick period on this. So Golden's the new coach at Ole Miss moving forward. 26, 27, 28. Yeah. He's going to sign a new deal.
Yeah.
They downgraded.
They had to, though.
No, they didn't.
Who are they going to go get, King?
Who are they going to get right now?
If John Summerall was taken.
If I don't open it up, I don't know who I can go get.
Who are you going to get? The jobs are taken.
It's a bunch of sitting head coaches that would leave.
Better than a guy that has inside information and recruited that roster? God, you guys are missing it. Sheldon, so you know Sheldon, this is Siski's an insider at Ole Miss. He coached at Bama and Ole Miss and been all over the place. So Sheldon played at Notre Dame, obviously. You know who he is, Siski. Siski, chime in on this with Sean. What was that?
I said, "What's up, King? I watched King a long time. He was at Tulane. He knows my guy Rich Rod. So Rich Rod's my guy.
No doubt.
What's up, big dog?
So chime into this real quick and tell us what you're thinking about the downgrade and all this. I don't think Pete's a downgrade because he's no different to me than Marcus Freeman is to Notre Dame.
I think it's. I hope Keith Carter, the AD, when they have their press conference, I hope he tells his side of the story. A lot of lies being told out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of narrative. Here's the facts, okay? The players, the things that were told in the press conference yesterday and things like that. Here's just the facts, okay? I like dealing in facts and being real, right? Y'all know that. All right, the players wanted him to stay. That's a lie. One player wanted him to stay. One player wanted him to stay, and that's the guy that's the starting quarterback right now. That's it. Everybody else told him to kick rocks. 2, he went on this deal about somebody forced him off the road. Not true. Somebody was throwing something at his window, but the trooper escorted him to the facility. I know that because he was escorted out of the building by the troopers, then at the airport, then they put his shit on the road. That's fact, okay? But let's don't let facts get away of a good story. 3, LSU offered more NIL money, not facts, okay? Walker Jones and the Grove Collective and King and Sheldon. I'm not an Ole Miss fan, by the way. I'm just back now. I've been away for 2,162 days. Now I'm back to being a fan. 3 days in a row wearing my Ole Miss gear here, by the way. Shout out to the hottie toddy. Let's go, Rebs. And so LSU offered more NIL. Lie. It's not about NIL anymore. Everybody keeps talking about NIL, but they don't know how the system works. We can't in the media. They can't get away, and it's driving me crazy because all these media and they get pushed this narrative that NIL is NIL. NIL era ended July 1st, okay? We're in the rev share era. The only NIL that exists today is third-party NIL that has to be approved. This misnomer that schools are going to be able to add $25, $30 million on top of rev share is 100,000% false. It's not even in discussion, but people keep talking about NIL. Here's a fact for you, JB. Here's something nobody wants to talk about. There's a school in the SEC that's in the red paying their players. They're showing this big NIL budget that they have, and they do, but they can't get it to the players because they can't get it through NIL Go. So they got this, it's monopoly money. Yeah, we got this big bank account, but you can't spend it. Okay, but nobody wants to talk about that. Sure, LSU can show a big rap sheet, take all this money, but if you can't get it to the players, it don't matter. And so that's false. And then here's the other thing. He didn't give an ultimatum. That's 1,000% false. 1,000% false. Know it for a fact. All right. How about this? I'll tell you, I'll go ahead and say it. He had contracts drawn up for the offensive staff. You don't know what the situation it is? Because he had stuff drawn up for the offensive staff before he left, before the game played on Friday. So these coaches agreed to this deal, not knowing Pete was even going to get the job. So now Pete gets the job. Now let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Y'all sound like a scorned female. Nobody on this.
You ain't worried about it because I promise you. I'm glad he's gone. I'm the happiest I've been in 6 years.
Let's put some fact into all of this emotion. Nobody said Ole Miss didn't step up to the plate and do what it took to keep a sitting head coach from leaving. Lane chose to go to LSU. Whether that's the right or wrong decision, we will find out. My point is this. Lane would have stayed with Weiss, with all the guys that are not LSU, and coached Ole Miss through the college football playoff. That's my point. So as the AD, why? We've seen it before.
You're a rival
school. I'm not going to sabotage trying to win a championship because I'm in my feelings.
Sean, you're a rival school. There's no way.
Listen, I don't care about none of that. Pete Golden.
Hell, yes, you do.
No, listen. Pete Golden wasn't on anybody's list to get any open job in America.
Sheldon, are you okay with your coach going to your rival school and recruiting while he's coaching you?
He going anyway.
I'm gonna be honest. I would rather go win a national title because then let's say he loses the national championship and they fuck it up in the national playoffs. Now you can use that against him. Oh, he can't even coach us to win a national title, so that hurts him. And if he wins, now Ole Miss just won a national title.
All right,
so win-win.
Okay, fair point. Let me add something to it because I'm giving coach and player perspective.
Okay.
If I walk in and you see me half the time you normally saw me, and I'm prepping for a playoff run, but you're not seeing me like you usually do, you can't tell me that is giving all-out effort because I'm doing half the job over at LSU already, who, by the way, plays you next year in fucking Oxford. There's no way you should respect that. I wouldn't leave my players that way either and give you half-ass effort. To me, that's slapping you in the back of the fucking head.
Sheldon and King both know as players, if our coach was halfway in, and as soon as we went out on the field and shit starts going bad, everybody's quitting on the sidelines, saying, "Bro, fuck him. He wasn't even in on this. He screwed us over in this game plan." That causes 10,000 more different stories, right? Keith Carter had to make a decision. This is what we're forgetting, and we're talking about it. Yes, Ole Miss could have allowed him. You're setting Ole Miss back. Keith Carter is the AD there. He has to live in Oxford. He has to run a university and the athletic program of a university in the SEC. You can't allow a rival coach to be the head coach of your university and delay the process of finding a coach even more, because even if you wait, there's already nobody.
So let me ask you something.
There's already nobody. There's
point.
Already no coaches out there. And we're in the start of December. If we wait till January, there's definitely not going to be any coaches.
But why
and now
you got to
we run
wait
the risk of losing all of our coaches on staff.
So if Sunday
what
they announce Lane's leaving to go to LSU, but he's going to coach Ole Miss through the college football playoff, you can still start your coaching search.
And they
know Lane's leaving.
And they did. They've been doing a coaching search for 4 weeks, King.
Right.
But they didn't, per sources, because the guy that's going to the Gators, the guy that's the head coach of Florida Gators, one of my best friends.
Right.
Okay. Know that whole situation very, very, very well. Everything that went on in that situation. That's my dog. I know that's my dog. I worked with him for a long time. He's my guy. I love him to death. Roll motherfucking wave. Let's go. Okay. I'm all in. So very familiar with that situation. Okay. They've been doing this coaching search for 4 weeks. Okay. The problem is you had Florida open, you had Auburn open. All right. You got LSU was open, kind of, not really. But you had all these jobs, and Ole Miss is sitting there going, hey, we want to get you. And then other schools are putting pressure on them because if you don't commit to us today, you're not going to have a job. Well, Ole Miss doesn't have a job to offer yet. And so they're held hostage. And here's the whole situation. When it comes to Pete Golding, here's the truth. And this is what you got from an AD standpoint. Just put yourself in the AD seat for 1 minute, okay? There's not going to be anyone left to hire. If you got two choices, okay? You got two choices as the AD when all this went down because of the time frame, because what JB said, he held him hostage. Keith Carter has two choices. All right. One, he lets Lane coach the playoffs, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, lets him coach the playoffs and guess what he's going to have to do when Lane leaves? Guess who he's going to end up having to hire anyway? A guy named Pete Golding. Yeah. Okay? Or he can not sit in a corner chair of the hotel room and tell him to go kick rocks and hire the same guy today and get the players bought into the guy and let that guy have a chance for signing day, which is tomorrow, and bring in the high school kids and also work on for 30 days retaining and getting a package together to retain the guys on that he wants to go there, that the players like Pete Golding more than Lane anyway. So you got to do it now or you can doing it later. So it's better for the program. Because again, Keith's the one that's got to be living here. It's his job to protect the program. He's going to be hiring the same guy either today or in a month anyway.
The players at LSU love
because of the time frame.
The players at LSU love Frank Wilson, and they're still hiring Lane Kiffin to be the coach. Like, players love coaches all the time, guys. It's not the first time a coach left.
I'm with you, but if Keith Carter knew he had a job open for 4 weeks and he had an actual job to be open for 4 weeks, Pete Golden probably wouldn't be the head coach. He had an open job that he could go like interview people and say, hey, this is an offer the job to people. He couldn't offer the job to anyone because there wasn't a job open.
So I got a question.
If he was in LSU situation, if Pete Golden was the interim for the last 6 weeks, hell, he'd have a head coach.
And King, the last thing I'll say for now, and let y'all, if Lane was holding it hostage for so long that Lane knew he had taken a verbal agreement with LSU a week before, and when it came to Saturday, and he met with Keith Carter and the chancellor and everything, he still wouldn't give him an answer on if he was staying or going until later that night. And then he's sitting in the office in the Manning Center watching the Iron Bowl. And you want to see some interesting fact, look up what happened while he was in there with Pete Golding. And look up what Pete Golding told his ass. That, hey, bro, this ain't your fucking office no more. Go watch the game somewhere else. That's a fact. And all the player leadership, it's a fact that they couldn't get in touch with him. They tried to get in touch with him, and they couldn't get in touch with Lane, and so they went and found him in the building, and he started to feeding them all this bullshit, and they said, "Hey, bro, you can go." Like Siski said, it's a fact that one player wanted him. The player leadership group didn't even want him. They wanted Pete. So
I'm surprised Sheldon you were cool with it. Like as a player leaving your guy. Like I just want to throw it back at Sheldon because let me ask you. So let's say you say fuck it, we're gonna play because we're getting paid now, right? You're talking about new school. So I get it, Siski and AJ. What Sheldon said, old school, he agrees with us as far as back in the day when you left us high and dry. New school that we're being paid, it's different now. I'm getting paid by the school, fuck the coach, whatever. So I agree. I hear what Sheldon's saying, but I'm tripping off if the guy leaves you though and you don't get it done, right? You don't win the natty that you said, let's go win a natty.
Yeah.
I believe that you're going to have even a harsher feeling for that guy when he does leave because you're like, well, what the fuck did we? What is this? Like to me, it's like you got to go and cut ties. Like that's all I'm saying. But go ahead.
I just couldn't do that. Like if I got a chance to win a national title, which AJ you won one, I lost. So it's like I still got that feeling. Like if Coach Kelly would have said, "Hey, I'm going to coach you through the national championship."
Tulane won a natty too. Us and UCF.
My bad, son. So like they got him. And then I still
that don't count. That don't count.
I had an opportunity to go win one.
I'm with you,
King. The best opportunity. I don't know. It's just like if I was an AD and I got a chance to win a national title this year, or the program's going to be set back 2 years, the chance of this Golden guy, like, okay, let's say he doesn't win anything next year, and then he doesn't win anything the following year, he still set the program back, and we now miss out on our chance.
But here's the question: what have they won with Lane?
Yeah.
Then at least we can delay Lane's recruiting process at LSU.
But you're let's say you're a big time freshman.
He's already recruiting though.
Yeah, like you're a big time freshman.
He's recruiting the dudes on your team, and he's recruiting the staff on your team. And you don't know, like JB said, you don't know if he's halfway in or halfway out. He's spending time talking to LSU staff. He's working with their front office people. He's having to make calls to their recruits. Is he game planning the whole time for us? Is he actually watching third down? Or is he putting together a bullshit plan? It'd be like if BK, y'all going into the national championship 2 days before that, BK was taking the USC job, and y'all going to Miami to play us, and you don't know if BK's full in. And then say the outcome happens of the way that game went, okay? Whatever the score was. I don't even remember. All right, but the outcome of that game happens the way it is. How does that make you feel even more a type of way? And it's like, damn, bro, I had a chance to win a national championship and my coach was halfway in. Like, that's even more of an excuse because you don't even know if he was all the way in or not or committed. And now you have that doubt running through your head the entire time.
So like AJ, that's an assumption. And let me put an exclamation point on why I'm right. Cisco, you said that that Lane has been entertaining these jobs for at least a month, right?
I think since the beginning of the year. But go ahead.
All right, so let's look at Ole Miss's last 5 games. You guys are questioning, can he do both? Beat Oklahoma 34-26, beat South Carolina 30-14, beat something called the Citadel 49-0, beat Florida 34-24, beat Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl 38-19. So up to this point, he's proven that he can do both. What AD should have did was walk in that room in front of those players and said, and had Lane right next to him and said, listen, we want you guys to know we did everything in our power to keep Lane. Lane has something to say. Lane say, guys, I made a personal decision to go to LSU, but we're going to finish this race. I've been doing different things for the last 4 weeks. We're going to finish this race. We're going to stay here, right here. I'm going to do everything in my power to help us win a college football playoff. They're the 7th ranked team in the country. They're getting in the college football playoff. That's how men handle it. Don't get all in your feelings because you didn't tell me immediately what you're going to do. Man, listen, AD walk in there, let the players know we did everything we could to keep Lane. He decided to go to LSU. That's his choice. But we're going to finish this race.
Only problem with that, Shaun, is you're wrong.
Yeah, because
the problem is, AJ, he was going to Florida, and this wasn't a rush job. When he was going to Florida, because he wasn't prepping 2 jobs all those games you just mentioned.
They haven't lost a game during this whole process.
It doesn't matter. He wasn't prepping 2 jobs, Shaun.
Yeah, he wasn't prepping for 2 jobs. Shaun, you know this. And I'm starting to wonder if you're signed with CAA. But he wasn't prepping for 2 jobs. You know how the business works.
Motherfucker, ESPN.
Even when we're free agents as players, have we ever talked to a coach for real? No, our agent talks to him. Jimmy Sexton was talking for him. He wasn't talking to all these people.
Y'all are saying everything except the one thing that matters here. Lane made the decision to go to LSU, but we're going to finish this race at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while we finish this race, Keith Clark, you can go out, do whatever you got to do to find my replacement. But we're going to finish this race.
Hey, Bailey, put Shaun CAA King under his title from now on. That's what King goes as.
Hey, you telling me if Ole Miss go win
Ryan Clark. Go ahead, Sheldon.
So if they win a national title, you don't think that the players will stay together and want to go win back-to-back titles? Let's say everything goes well, like Lane stayed, they win a national title. You don't think those players would want to stay together and the recruits would then come? I'm
gonna use your logic. Old school and new school. Yeah. Oh. Old school, we'd run it back like we always did. Because we did it. New school, you go into whoever can get the most money. There ain't no loyalty in this game anymore.
So why would LSU be
JB says it all the time. It's worse than the dope game.
So if you know that,
come on.
It's colder than the dope game. I'll tell you right now.
Colder than the dope game. Like there ain't no loyalty to this anymore. It's all about me.
If you know that, then I think the expectation is that we could lose coaches. Yeah. It can happen, but finish the race.
Yeah. King, I just got a text from Mina.
That's the thing.
I just got a text from Mina King. He says they're not hiring you.
They chose to finish the race with Pete. That's what we're missing.
Mina just to AJ. Mina texted me and said ESPN was not going to hire Shaun. So I don't know why CAA is being. I don't know why Shaun thinks CAA is going to get him fucking with Mina. So I don't know. But this is ludicrous. It's blasphemous. It's fuck. I'm gonna try to use many ESPN terms I can for Shaun King. We're not gonna come on this show and do what you're doing.
I cooked
all that
AJ.
shit.
AJ got off his political campaign to come on here and get cooked. I thought Thanksgiving was over. I just baked a whole nother turkey, ham, and brisket.
Hey, hey, audience, listen. Put a thumbs up for the whites. Thumbs down for the brothers. Put it in the chat. Who won today? The whites or the blacks? Put it in there.
Hey, you know what the real talk is though, and this is how this world works. If Keith Carter would have allowed Lane Kiffin to coach in the playoffs, the same freaking shows will be talking about how Lane Kiffin put Keith Carter in the corner chair in the hotel room. They'd be talking. I can't believe that y'all let him coach because it's all,
they want
to talk about.
Hey, you know what can get the AD out of that corner? If Lane and Charlie Weiss, if Lane and Charlie Weiss keep designing them plays like they're doing it, and they win a natty.
Yeah, let's don't let as good as Lane is. Yeah, let's see what There's other guys in that room that know what they're doing. You don't just wake up. There's about 25 people in that room that know the offense. We 12 games into this deal. They ain't calling my wife to go up there and call plays. They know what they're doing. I've done this before.
Let me ask y'all a question. This Ole Miss team is not nearly as talented as last year from an NFL prospect standpoint.
Not even close.
Especially on offense. This is Lane's best coaching job ever.
Agree.
So let them finish it out. They hot.
But listen, you watched? Have you watched them play? Have you watched them?
You sound like these enabled ass kids getting a bag and chasing the motherfucker going 4 schools in 4 years. I'm ashamed in your ass right now on this show as a co-host today.
I mean, I went and watched them play.
Regardless,
I went to the game. I went to the Egg Bowl with my boys. I took my kids. I live in Oxford, by the way. So Shaun, I was on the last staff here. We got fired, so I've been moved 10 times, started my own business, right? But here's the deal: is I went and watched them play. So I didn't have a TV copy. I'm watching, coach view, right? Because I'm up there up there with the peons or the peasants up there in the third row. All right. They ran hitches, they ran fades, they ran Y cross, they ran the NCAA play action, post over, ran inside zone, outside zone, counter.
And put up 38.
Hey, innovative, baby.
And put up 38. You ain't gotta be complex. You ain't gotta be complex if you're efficient and really good at what you do. They put up 38.
So my point, how many people in the building can call hitches, goes, Y cross, post over, inside zone, outside zone, counter, and G?
Well, I guess we're going to find out, ain't we?
But that's what I'm saying. But, let's don't act like you're in there running the damn single wing T with play action and shit and triple option. I mean, Shaun,
your credit, you lost credit on the show today because first of all,
I cooked y'all. Hey,
first of all, you didn't cook. You got cooked. You got cooked, number one. Number two, you are a J.J. McCarthy fan. And he's the worst quarterback in the NFL. And so your credibility has been shot. Your credibility has been fucking shot today.
Hey, CAA King thought he baked something up. He did that viral video of 2 bananas, a cup of peanut butter, and some blueberries, and threw it in the oven. That everybody else is baking up too. He thought
Hey, Sheldon. Hey, Bailey, put up the goddamn point fucking detrimental to the team contract. This motherfucker just got minus 14 points today's effort. This motherfucker, he can never co-host again. Sheldon, tomorrow, Smitty's still on BPS. Can you co-host?
I got to practice tomorrow. Can't do it tomorrow.
Fuck. I don't know. You guys aren't even in the hunt no more. But anyway.
We still got an opportunity. These people to lose.
I'm just fucking with you. Sheldon, man, I don't want to keep you, man. I know you got shit to do, community outreach and shit. You giving away turkeys anymore for Christmas?
Nah, JB, I am waiting on that picture though that you said you did that thing in Compton.
I didn't go. I didn't go that day. I didn't go that day, Sheldon, because I do it all the time, so I don't know how to take pictures. But I didn't go. And I'm real though. I got true sermon in my van. I just tell you straight out. I didn't make up no story and all that. I just gave it out to the bums around my house. Fucking low lives. They got fucking Zelle though, but they don't have no money. Motherfucker, please. Hey, Cole, can you Zelle me? So I can Zelle you on your cell phone, but you're fucking homeless? Get the fuck out of here. I almost pissed on that motherfucker. I don't believe any of those motherfuckers. And don't give no donations to anybody at Food for Less, at Petco, PetSmart, or Walmart. Because unless they show you that the money went to Somalia, fuck them.
Hey, JB, that rant, what was that for? You all right?
I'm good. I just want to make sure AJ gets hurt. McCallan, you can't show that. We'll get banned. So thanks.
Hey, Sheldon, when you've been getting cooked all day, you try to find a win any way you could get it. Now you're mad at the homeless people. I'm going to have me a shot of this McCallan 15 as a victory drink this morning on a Tuesday because I cooked y'all ass all show.
Well, that's the cheapest McCallan you could have. I got a 20 over here. So I don't know. If you want the 15, I guess you can go to Walmart and get the 15.
That's all I got in the locker.
The 20 you can't get. But anyway, Sheldon, appreciate you, brother. Enjoy practice tomorrow. Hopefully you guys get a win. I know it's been a while.
JB, appreciate the time as always, man. Next Tuesday, looking forward to it.
Hey, man, much love, brother. Appreciate you.
Sheldon, before you go, an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. I want to see it this weekend, baby. Enthusiasm unknown to mankind. Tell all you guys in your room.
There we go. We played 12 Central. Vikings. Let's do it.
Oh, you played JJ.
JJ got 6 starts.
No, don't start making fucking excuses now.
No, he got 6 starts.
Sheldon played for the Vikings. He not even defending the motherfucker as much as you do.
He has 6 starts.
Shit. JJ's trash. The motherfucker, they handed the football off 35 consecutive times against Penn State. Don't sit here and tell me he's good. Hey, Harbaugh said, I gotta protect this motherfucker. We gotta hand the ball off 35 times straight. He couldn't even run boot naked and throw the tight end in the flat off the motherfucking Y cross. You shit me? They ran Y float, split zone, and they couldn't even throw that motherfucker. He ran it 35 straight times.
Hey, AJ, you'll appreciate this. I blame Josh McCown.
Hey, AJ, they fucking ran. They told JJ, hey, you better play fake the fuck out of these. That motherfucker
AJ.
He was hitting that motherfucker so hard in the back. Get that motherfucker to the back deep. Get it to him deep. That motherfucker's got to read the mic and jump cut that motherfucker. Get that ball back there fast. And then I want you to boot. I want you to boot hard, Shaun, and hold the goddamn free safety. That motherfucker booted out of that motherfucker. The fucking back hit the fucking A gap and was split flow zone, hash number sideline, his motherfucking rules. He got hash number sideline when you get through line of scrimmage. Guess where JJ was, Shaun? Motherfucker was over here holding the goddamn Sam. He was holding the goddamn Sam. They ran it 35 straight times, Shaun. Stop defending this sorry motherfucker.
Hey, AJ. Hey, Josh McCown was in Carolina. Coaching Bryce Young. Bryce Young was like the worst quarterback in the history of the NFL. They got Josh ass out of there. Now Bryce regularly throws for 300 plus. Josh done went to goddamn Minnesota and fucked the dog up. When I had my dog, he was elite.
Sheldon, I'm tired,
I'm blaming Josh McCown.
Hey, you gotta stop smoking all them cigars, JB.
I don't even inhale. I'm just not tired. I'm tired, huh?
Hey, JB hit 5 bootlegs.
Hey, I'm tired. Hey, if I had to hand it off 35 times, there's no way I could take a 3-step toe hitch. No fucking way.
Hey, Sheldon. Hey, if you sack JJ, just tell him, say Shaun King say he available. Tell him.